All right, team, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about the Python toolchain. Basically, we're covering everything from the moment you hit install to the moment your code actually runs. This is stuff every single developer needs to know cold, so let's get into it.
Just a quick heads up, yeah, we use some AI to help put these slides together, but this is all curated and vetted by us. This is the good stuff, designed to get us all on the same page fast. So let's dig in.
First things first, before we even think about installing anything, we need to understand the heart of it all, the Python interpreter. You can think of it as the engine. It's the actual program that reads our Python code and makes it do things. So, what does that really mean? Well, Python is what we call an interpreted language. Now, if you've ever worked with something like C++, you know you have to compile your code first. You build a separate executable file. Python doesn't do that. Instead, the interpreter reads your code line by line and executes it on the fly. It's a really key difference. Okay, let's just get this out of the way right now so there's zero confusion. Python 2 versus Python 3. The debate is over. It's been over for years. Python 2 is legacy. It's done. For any new project we do, it is Python 3, period. No exceptions. So which version of Python 3? Simple. Always grab the latest stable release. You just go to the official source, python.org, and download it from there. This way, you're always working with the latest features and, more importantly, the latest security updates. All right, we know what we need to install. Now let's get our hands dirty. How do we actually get this interpreter onto our machines? Well, the exact steps are going to change a little bit depending on whether you're on Windows, Mac, or Linux. For all you Windows folks, listen up, because this is huge. The installer is super straightforward, but there is one little checkbox that causes, I'm not kidding, like 90% of all beginner problems. You have to check the box that says add python.exe to path. I'm telling you, if you forget this, you're going to have a bad time later when you try to run Python from the command line. Oh, and if you see an option to disable path length limit, go ahead and check that too. It can save you some weird headaches down the road. Now, over on the macOS side of things, it's a different story. You can use the installer from the website, but honestly, the standard best practice way to do it is with a package manager called Homebrew. Once you have Homebrew set up, you just pop open your terminal, type brew install Python, and that's it. It handles everything for you, including all that path configuration we just talked about. And for you Linux users, you guys have it the easiest. Most modern Linux distros already have Python 3 installed right out of the box. You can just check by typing Python 3-version in your terminal. And if for some reason you need to install it or update it, you just use your built-in package manager, like apt for Ubuntu or Debian. Simple as that. Okay, we've mentioned this path thing a couple of times, especially for Windows. Now it's time to pull back the curtain and really understand what it is. Getting a handle on the path variable is, without a doubt, fundamental to being comfortable and effective on the command line with any tool, not just Python. I mean, think about it for a second. You've probably seen it, right? That dreaded command not found error. You know you installed the program. So when you open up a terminal and just type the word Python, how in the world does your computer know where on your hard drive to find that specific program file? The answer is the path. The path is basically a treasure map for your command line. It's just a simple list, a list of folder locations on your computer. When you type any command, your shell, your command line interface, looks at this list. It says, okay, I need to find a program called Python. Let me check all the locations on my map. And the process is super logical. You type Python, hit enter. The shell looks at the very first folder in its path list. Is there a Python program in there? Nope. Okay, on to the second folder. Is it there? Yes, perfect. It runs the program and its job is done. It stops looking. It's only if it gets through that entire list of folders and comes up empty that it finally gives up and tells you command not found. See? That's why checking that box on Windows is so critical. It just adds Python's folder to this map for you automatically. So, why have we spent this much time on what seems like a simple setup detail? Because I'm telling you, understanding this toolchain, and especially understanding the path, it's not just about getting Python to work. It's a huge piece of your foundation as a developer. Because getting this right, it's more than just ticking a box. It's a fundamental shift in how you see your machine. It's the moment the command line stops being the scary black box where you just paste in magic commands you found online. It becomes a logical system. You start to understand why things work, and you know exactly where to look when they don't. And that right there, that's the whole point. This knowledge is what separates a casual user of a computer from a developer. It's when you move from just clicking on icons to truly understanding how your tools are found and executed. Seriously, this is a rite of passage, and once you get it, you'll be able to install and troubleshoot almost any command line tool you ever come across.